Bless me, Father, for I have sinned, I said to the priest in the confession chamber. I was there for the first time in my life, and I felt guilt and remorse for what I had done a few days ago. Why was I there? Because I kept seeing a dream for the last few nights. A child near my bed while I was sleeping, with blood all over his face and a knife in his hand. Why was I worried about this child? Because I had killed this child a few days ago. I did not want to kill him, Father. Neither did I know he would die. I was just doing what I had been doing for so many years. I pleaded. And what was it, my son? Asked the priest. I became silent, not knowing how to explain what I did. I am a drug dealer, Father, and I sell drugs to college-going students. And now it was the time for the priest to become silent. After a few moments, he spoke. So how did you end up doing what you did? It was a deal gone wrong. I started telling the priest. I was meeting with supplier in the woods. No one was supposed to be there. We were arguing about the money, and suddenly we heard some noise from the bushes. We both accused each other of being a police informant and attacked each other. I had a knife in my hand and I tried to hit the person in the bushes. But it was a little boy. He was just hiding there. I panicked and ran from there. But since then, I cannot sleep. I see the boy daily in my dreams, just standing near my bed with a knife in his hand. The priest spoke after a few moments. Did you try to meet his family? And did you see the boy die? Maybe it is your conscience calling you. Maybe the boy is alive? I was confused. Why had I not thought this earlier? What should I do, Father? I asked him. Go meet his family, son. Help his family in their suffering. May God be with you. I came out of the church and drove towards the place where it all had happened. I had to find the truth and to put an end to my thoughts. I parked my car on the roadside and walked into the jungle. It was my regular meeting place, so I knew exactly where it had happened. When I reached there, I saw dried blood on the ground. Lots of it, but I could not find any house nearby. Standing there, I was thinking about what to do next when someone touched my shoulders. I turned around quickly and found a village woman looking straight into my eyes. What are you doing here? She asked in a deep and a coarse voice. I am looking for a boy who was injured here a few days ago. Do you know anyone from his family? I asked the strangely dressed woman. She had lots of bead necklaces, and her headgear was made of pigeon feathers. She closed her eyes momentarily, and then said, Follow me. After walking for half an hour in the dense forest, we came to an opening. There was a small pond with beautiful flowers around it, and a small hut in one corner. She pointed towards the hut and said, Wait there, I will send them. I entered the hut and sat there, waiting. There were fruits on the table. I picked up an apple and started eating. After around 20 minutes, I heard someone walking towards the door. I stood up, anticipating the father of the child. Instead, the child himself came. I was relieved to see him alive. But then I saw a cut mark across his neck. How are you, son? I am sorry that I hurt you. It was an accident. Where are your parents? I blurted out all that I had thought to speak. The child kept staring at me, standing silently at the door. I did not know what to say next. "Where is your father?" I asked. The child kept staring without any emotion. "Where is your mother?" I tried again, asking as gently as possible. The child looked outside this time, as if signaling where she was. I heard someone coming towards the door. His parents finally came. I stood up and hesitantly told them everything that had happened. "I'm really sorry for what had happened," I said, asking for their forgiveness. His mother kept crying silently, looking at the boy. The father finally spoke. "It is okay, sir. Whatever happened, it was not entirely your fault. And as you said, it was an accident. Since you accept your mistake and feel guilty about it, I forgive you." "But I don't," the boy suddenly spoke. "He hurt me and left me there dying. I felt so much pain I could have—" He stopped mid-sentence as the mother looked at him. I was feeling more and more guilty. I wanted them to punish me, ask me for money, anything at least. But they did not say a word. Their silence was killing me. Finally, I spoke to the man. "Sir, I know I have done a big mistake, but I want to correct it now. Please tell me what I can do to correct it." "Can you?" This time the mother spoke. "Can you undo what you did that day? Can you make his pain go away? And can you do what you did not do that day? Can you reverse time?" "You cannot do anything. You two are stuck. You two are helpless, just as we are." I could not bear it anymore, so I came out of the hut. The sun was almost set now. There was a slow breeze and the pond water looked clear. I sat there and saw the birds play in the water. After some time, the old woman returned. She had a dead bird in her hands. Its head was missing and its blood was dripping all the way. She looked at me with her dark, cold eyes and smiled. I felt dreaded. She went inside the hut. Suddenly, I felt as if someone touched my shoulder. I turned around, but there was no one. I thought it was some leaf from the trees, and exactly then someone twisted my right hand. I stood up. There was no one around me, but I was sure someone had touched me. I ran towards the hut, went inside, and saw the old lady putting me down behind the bed. There was a half-eaten apple lying there. "She has got you too," said the father of the child. They all were sitting in a corner. I don't understand. What is happening?" I asked, going towards them. "She's a witch. The apple that you ate has made you sleep there eternally while she performs rituals on your body. You are not dead yet. That is why your soul is roaming around the body. That day, when you hurt our son, she found us and told that she would help us, and similarly trapped us. But then, how will I wake up? Does the effect never go away?" I asked them, looking at the witch who was preparing for some ritual. "You can wake up if someone finds your body and wakes you up. Same as my son went to your dreams to call you here so that you could wake us up. You have to call someone here," the father said sadly, watching the witch sacrifice his wife, killing her while her body was asleep. "We all are going to die here. If you are listening this, please listen carefully. I am trapped in a hut near the highway. My car is parked nearby, and you have to come here and wake me up. I will come in your dreams tonight."